In the ancient pages of the Bible there is a mysterious passage that resembles a puzzle of words. It is Matthew 7 verse 23, where Jesus says something intriguing, "I never knew you, depart from me, you workers of lawlessness." These words are like an enigmatic secret that makes us wonder, what did he mean by this? Imagine being on a mountain, where Jesus is telling incredible stories. He speaks about building houses on rock and sand. But wait, does this have anything to do with "I never knew you"? Let's decipher this puzzle. Jesus was teaching something very profound during his Sermon on the Mount. He wanted people to understand that knowing God is more than just memorizing things, it's about having a heart close to him. He compared it to a shepherd who knows his sheep and they know him. It's a special kind of connection. Then, he talked about people who talk about God but don't live according to it. They are like wolves hiding among sheep, pretending to be something they are not. It's as if Jesus is saying that what matters is not just what we say, but how we live based on what he taught us. But before that, if you're new here at the Hidden Truth in the Bible channel, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss the latest stories we bring to you. Also, please like this video, so that YouTube keeps delivering more stories from the Hidden Truth in the Bible channel to you. But there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Jesus says that those who follow what God wants and live that way will be welcomed into the kingdom of heaven. It's like winning a ticket to the greatest adventure of all. It's important to remember that Jesus doesn't say "I never knew you" because he wants to, but because he knows what's in our hearts. He knows who genuinely follows him in their hearts and who only pretends. And he doesn't want anyone to be away from him. So, the lesson is, let's truly follow Jesus, not just with pretty words, but with good actions. That way, we'll have the best connection of all, not just with secret words, but with our hearts. At the top of a mountain, Jesus speaks to a diverse crowd, his words wrapped in deep secrets. He talks about houses, heavy rains, and furious winds, as if he's telling an enigma. Imagine a sturdy house, built on solid rock. When storms arrived, intense rains and furious floods, that house didn't waver. It seemed like magic, but it was because it was secure on the rock. Now, another house, built on sand, didn't have the same luck. With the same storm, it was toppled, turned into dust, and ruin was complete. But the story is more than houses and rains. Jesus was dividing the world into two groups, as if unveiling a great mystery. Some people listened to his words and lived according to them, as if they were precious clues. They were like wise detectives who followed important leads and built their lives on the rock of truth. However, there were those who heard the same words but didn't put them into action. They were like characters in a wrong mystery, making foolish choices and building their lives on fragile sand. The rains of disobedience came, the floods of selfishness, the winds of stubbornness blew. And their lives collapsed like a dismantled puzzle. Jesus' words were not just advice, they were revealed secrets. He was dividing the listeners into two groups, as if they were characters in a suspenseful book. Those who followed his words found refuge on the secure pages of the rock. Those who ignored them were destined for tragedy on the beach of sand. But the story doesn't end there. Jesus was revealing something deep about the relationship with God. He was talking about obedience and faith, like pieces of a spiritual puzzle. He was showing that obeying God wasn't just about following rules, but about building a secure relationship like a house on the rock. It was like unraveling the mystery of love and trust. And so, as the crowds were stunned and amazed by his words, Jesus demonstrated authority. He didn't speak like an ordinary teacher but like a master of mysteries, revealing profound truths. He illuminated the secret of how to please God, how to unravel the enigma of true life. So, the final question remains, how can we serve God authentically? The answer lay in the words of Jesus. It's not just about following the rules we think are good, but following the pattern he revealed. It's like stepping into an adventure game where he is the guide, and our choices matter more than ever. The truth is, Jesus was unraveling a crucial mystery. He was showing that knowing God is deeper than empty words, it's about action, heart, and relationship. He was inviting us into an exciting suspense, where our choices shape our destiny. So, let's follow his words, let's build our lives on the solid rock of love and obedience. For in doing so, we will be unraveling the greatest mystery of all, a truly meaningful life. And now, you've also unraveled this mystery. How about living this adventure of following Jesus with a true heart? Share your thoughts in the comments about what you thought of Jesus' story, and at any time, we'll update you with more biblical stories.